Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. Today we're going to start a new Let's Play on a game called Modulus. I'm playing a demo. It should be available, the demo should be available as this video posts. I'll put links to the Steam and the page and the Discord and all that good stuff in the description of this video. I've been following Modulus for a long time and I'm in a playtest for it as well. Very cool game. Let's dive in. We'll do new game. This... Boom, loading factory. Okay, we're going to go through a tutorial here. It says Modulus is a factory automation game without recipes. Your goal is to construct a large number of buildings assembled from modules. These buildings will produce valuable items, which in turn will expand your factory even more. All right, calibrating systems. Welcome unit Grow Plus. Let's run a test protocol on your sensors. Try adjusting your camera. Okay, so super basic. Very common stuff here. Let's start your first production line. Let's start by extracting polyrock. This resource will allow us to craft basic cubes. You can rotate during placement by pressing R. It says place 8 extractors in the right rotation. So they're showing us some little ghosts here of where they want us to put extractors. And these little spires here that are kind of shooting up from the ground, that's polyrock. Here it is. Here's what it looks like without the little ghosts. And this is what it looks like with the ghost. So let's do what they want. Extractors here on the hotbar. Boom, and we will orient these the way they want. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure if these cost anything to build. Maybe not. You can see as we hover over the hotbar, it shows the operations per minute. So those guys will operate at 30 per minute. And now they want us to put down a furnace. So that's right next door here. That guy down, kerplunk. Right click to dismiss. All right, feeding the furnace with polyrock. Now let's transport the polyrock to the furnace using conveyor belts. Do it. Conveyors, hotbar, click and drag. Boom. And click. And can I do? Yeah. Just one click and drag motion. Was able to put the little 90-degree turn in there. Okay, and they want a little bit more coming out of the furnace. There we go. All right, inspecting the module. Before we know what to craft, we need to take a closer look at the first module. Click the pin module on the right side of the screen so we can see it up in the top right. Before we do, though, we can see polyrocks getting mined, thrown on conveyors, thrown into a furnace. And now we're getting these little blocks here, and they're actually 4 by 4 by 4 cubes. And we'll see that as we play on. Because we're going to be splitting these things apart. Okay, let's look at the pin here. It says use the cutting operator. Let's start by placing down a cutter and configuring it to cut the modules we need. Tip: to enter an operator, make sure the selection tool on the left side of the screen is enabled. You can quickly switch to it by clicking the right mouse button. So, this is the block we need to make out of these little blocks that we have coming out of the furnace, and the cutter is going to help us get there. They call the machines operators in this game, so let's put down the cutter. We'll just drop it right down where they want it. Okay, now click and enter the cutter to set it up. We just click on it, and now we're in kind of a configuration screen for the cutter. We've got some options. They're guiding us, obviously, down below to click this. We want this block, the incoming block, cut into 2 pieces. All right. Click enter in the cutter to set it up. Okay, confirm. Boom. Okay, connect the cutter with the assembler. Okay, so they want an assembler. We'll grab that off the hotbar, drop that guy down. Run a belt. Boom. So now you can see we're getting these little 2 by 4 by 4 blocks coming out of the cutter. And it says the assembler requires 2 inputs. Use a splitter to send the 2 modules we just cut to both assembler inputs. All right. Boom. Grab a splitter, drop it down, grab a belt, and load up the assembler. Configure the assembler and craft the module. So this is the module we need to create again. Up in the top right. We come into the assembler. We need to make this guy. I think and just click and drag these guys, then use these rotation tools. We want these 2 little half blocks. be reoriented like so. I'm going to hit confirm. That's going to give us the block that we want here. It's a 2 by 4 by 8. And you can see if we zoom in here, 2 by 4 by 8. Can I tilt in here? Kinda, yeah. Right mouse button, I can kind of tilt and look around here a little bit. That's what we want, so I'm going to hit confirm. Next. Okay, constructing buildings. Great job creating your first module. Modules are the basic building blocks of any building. Let's begin construction of a gray core facility. So what we're doing in this game, we're actually using these little bricks that we assemble here, these modules. We're using them to create buildings, to create our factory buildings. And then also these modules are inputs into creating the products that these factory buildings are going to build for us. So you'll see as we play. Kind of a unique concept here, but let's put down this gray core facility. We'll see how this all plays out. Draw a conveyor belt along the building. Back to conveyors. Now they're showing us where they want it. And we're going to grab from the assembler, just run a belt alongside this gray core facility building. Now it says connect 2 cranes to the gray core facility. The way we do that is we click on this building, boom. And we get an option here for add crane. Does it say how many we have? Cranes we have. So we just click the add crane button, boom. And they're showing us now in the tutorial where they want them. So we'll just mouse over to where we want it, do a click. Same thing over here. If we wanted to extend it out, we can't. Looks like we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. So you could use a crane to load 5 belts wide, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty cool. But for now, we just need 1. So we've got 2 cranes pulling from the same belt just for throughput reasons. Okay, now it says split up the assembler output on the conveyor belt. As the previous module provides suitable foundation, let's reuse the existing design. While not the most effective, efficient solution, it will suffice for the current objective. Before we do that, I want to show what's actually happening here. Check it out. This guy's bringing in buildings or modules, right? And it's assembling a structure on top of this factory. These modules are kind of starting to drop into place. If I zoom in, there we just saw 2 drop in here. That might be it for that module. We actually need some other modules in order to complete this factory building. And you can see they're right here. They popped one up on the right side of the screen for us, top right. This guy. They want us to reuse blocks from this conveyor belt. So let's do it. Drop the splitter down. You can mirror these also, by the way, with the T key. Boom. Oh, maybe not in the tutorial. You can't. Yeah, they're not letting me do it in the tutorial, but I'll drop that down. We'll see it later, the mirroring. You can change where the input port is, basically. Okay, now they want us to put down another cutter. I think, and then we're going to need to configure that guy. And this time we need to create this guy, 2 by 8 by 2, right? Or 2 by 2 by 8. Let's take a look at how we do that. I think we're going to have to rotate this guy 2 by 8. Zoom back a little bit. This, not quite what I want. And then 2. I'm getting there. There we go. I'm just rotating this block. The cutter's going to slice this guy right in half and give us 2 blocks that are 2 by 2 by 8. Exactly what we want. So confirm on that. And these are going to be input into this building. This gray core facility needs 48 of these to finish its own assembly. We can finish constructing that factory building. So let's throw belts down. Then we'll throw down a couple more cranes, probably. Yeah, hook up 2 cranes to deliver the second module. Using multiple cranes is optional, but additional cranes will accelerate construction. So yeah, it's a throughput thing. So we'll click back on this building, add cranes, and we'll do 2 more. This time we're going to reach out to the second belt. Boom. Okay, to collect items from buildings, deploy drones. Place the harvester pad and link it to a building. Drones can fly over structures and conveyor belts, so placement is flexible. You'll see that in a second. Super intuitive. But right now, I wanted to show you now these other pillars should be dropping in here. Fine to see them dropping in as they're sucked in by the cranes. More of this structure on the roof here is being constructed, and then this building is going to produce gray cores for us. Hasn't started doing that yet. All right, let's put down the harvester pad. This little dude here, you can go. Oh, they got a spot for us, so we'll put it right where they want it. Plunk. Place output conveyors on the harvester pad. Conveyors. Or let's see. Let's collect the building items, core facility, harvester pad. What do they want? Let's collect buildings items. This core facility produces gray cores, be essential. Place and link a harvester. So we need to link this harvester to this gray core facility. The way we do it is click on the harvester pad. And there's a button here to assign a drone to a building. We've got 4 drones here that we can assign to collect items from different buildings. So I'm just going to do one like that. Now a drone's going to fly over to this building, grab what it's producing, which is a gray core, and then bring it back to this harvester pad. I think this building might still be assembling. Or no, I guess it's done. We should see a drone here. There it goes. Got a gray core out of that factory, and now it's just bringing it over here. And now they're giving us the prompt for the belts. We'll throw a conveyor belt down, and there are the gray cores coming out. Next, we'll build the gray bot assembly. The gray cores will be collected, or the gray cores we collected will be needed in the gray bot assembly's production cycle. Right? So we got a whole nother building to build. I'm going to close that. Back to the building menu on the hotbar, and this time we need the gray bot assembly. And we'll slap down the base of this guy. Boom. And then again, we need to construct this building out of modules. Let's see. They want us to do cranes. Use 2 cranes to deliver the cores to the bot assembly. Okay. So 2 cranes for this guy. Reach out to there, and this one, same thing. Boom. Buildings in their production. Cores are going to be needed by the building to create bots. But production can only start if the building is completed, the building itself. Buildings under construction always need a large number of modules delivered. Their production cycle only needs a fraction of those modules. So in order to build that part on the roof of this building, factory basically, we need a bunch of these modules, and then we'll need less to produce whatever this building produces. In this case, we're doing, I think, bots, gray bots in this new building. Because now you understand the basics of construction and production, you're free to create your own production lines to deliver the modules to the bot assembly. The GNN doesn't appreciate inefficient design. Don't make a mess. Well, the GNN's going to be disappointed. I build how I want to. All right. So now we got to finish constructing this building. Gray bot assembly building. And what we need to do, we need to bring in 48 of these guys. So 1 by 4 by 8. Let's see if we can find a way to make those. You know, right here we got 2 by 4 by 8. So let's put a splitter right off of this guy. Splitter here. Okay, and here's where I can show you the mirror image. See how that port is not quite where I want it? I want to kind of branch out this way. All I got to do is hit the T key, boom, and now my input port is on the kind of right side. So drop this guy down, boom. Now I've got 2 by 4 by 8 coming out of here. I'm going to need to split those into 1 by 4 by 8. So we're going to need a splitter, or I'm sorry, a cutter. Put that guy down, boom. And then we can belt into it. So, and then let's configure our cutter. This time, we don't want to cut like that. I want to cut the other way. I think I got to rotate. There we go. Now we got quantity 2 of 1x4x8. That's what we want. So confirm that. And that is the first of 2 blocks we need to finish our gray bot assembly building. So let's just belt those over there. I think that's all we need for the first part. And maybe we do it something like that. Then obviously to get those into the building, we're going to need cranes. We'll do 2 cranes. Just do it. Add crane here. Boom. Boom. That one I misclicked, so let's delete it. And we'll add a crane back. Right click. Crane. Drag it out. Boom. Okay, now you can see the top of the building is starting to get assembled from these modules we're importing. Getting sucked in here, and then they're being assembled. And then these same blocks are going to be used to make the gray bots. You'll see that in a minute. But we got another module we need to send in. This one is painted black, and it's a 2x2x8. So let's see what they say here. The monotoner operator. For the second module of the bot assembly, we've granted you access to the monotoner operator. Use it to change the colors of modules to either black or white. That's perfect for me because I'm colorblind. Let's grab this guy. See if do they have a place they want us to put it? Doesn't look like it. I'm going to right click on that and let's just to dismiss it. I want to see where we're going to do this production. What am I going to borrow from? I mean, eventually we can tap into more of these resources here, polyrock. But let's see for this tutorial part if we can just tap into our existing production. I got 1x4x8s. What else? Do I have a better thing to tap into here? These are 2x4x2s. I think if I split that in half and stack it, that'll be what we want. Let's do another splitter over here. Mirror image that with the T key, and you can go right there. I know I'm going to be running this production line pretty thin of resources, but I kind of want to just get through the tutorial. That's going to give us, is that 2x4x4s? 2x4x4s. Let's color those first. Monotoner. We'll drop that right there. Boom. Black. Now I know I'm going to need to run that through a cutter. Let's put a new cutter down. About over here. Build this guy. Boom. 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 Oops. Those guys aren't coming out black yet, are they? Black. There we go. There we go. I got these white ones I don't want. There's a key or a button over here on the left bottom side of the screen, clear conveyor belts. If I select that tool, boink, boink. That's how we can clear items off the conveyor belt. And you can click and drag and clear off a whole bunch at one time. Time to configure a cutter. This time I think I just need to rotate you like that and do 2 blocks. Now I got 2x2x4s. And I need a 2x2x8. So we'll do an assembler to stack these guys on top of each other. But that's what we want the cutter to do. Assembler here. And we're going to have to put a splitter before this. This guy wants 2 inputs. Mirror image again with the T key. Belt. Are those... Hopefully those are coming out black. Okay, now we just assemble these the way we want them. You and then you on top. Easy peasy. Firm. Should give us what we need. I don't have any more cranes over here, so we're gonna do a little L-shaped belt. You down to here, and I don't know if there's a way to get a third angle on this. There might be, but I'll just stop the belt there. Drag this guy across. Boom. They're not getting painted. What's going on here, fellas? It's almost like this is configured for white, right? Let's reset. There we go. Now the dark ones are coming in. I think it's because I think one white one snuck its way in here. So let's we'll just redo this. It's just that. Confirm. And then we may need to clear a belt. We'll see. This guy maybe same thing. Reset. There we go. Now we're getting the dark ones. Boink boink. Confirm. Again, I think it's just because one of the unpainted ones kind of snuck its way through. This one we can clear off. Wink. And now I add a couple cranes. Boom and boom. Now we should see these things. Whoops. Got another tutorial message. The duplication tool. Bot assembly actually needs a large number of cores to produce bots. You can use the duplication tool to quickly add more core facility along existing conveyor belts to make use of the extra modules you're crafting. Tip, don't forget to link the new buildings to the harvester pad so their cores are collected. We'll do both those things, but I want to show you these dark blocks are now getting slotted into our structure. Kind of cool. See them dropping in. We're pulling in two at a time, and they're assembling this factory for us. Okay, what they said now is they want us to try the copy tool, produce more of these modules. We're probably going to need to link another drone too. But let's do the copy tool. Got all kinds of indicators here on the bottom left of the screen, pointing us to it. Shortcut is the C key. I'm going to try and drag and get some belts with this too. If I drag, it's going to give me the splitter. I really just want that. Let's see what that does for us. Didn't bring the belts, did it? That guy brought some of the belts. Let's go ahead and patch this together. And this belt. This factory needs to first assemble itself before it starts making gray cores for us. And then we're not going to get any gray cores unless we link this harvester pad. I'm going to grab another drone. Boom. They go collect them from here. Okay, the gray bot assembly produces gray bots. Collect them with a new harvester pad and deposit them in the space depot. Okay. That building is now constructed. Taking in gray core. I mean, it's taking in, yeah, gray cores. These 1x4x8s and these 2x2x8s. Now we need to get its output and dump it somewhere. Let's put another harvester pad. I'm going to put it right next to this guy. As I can. And this time we're going to link the bots to this factory, the drones. I'll just use one drone for now in case we scale this out. Place a space depot and deliver your first bots. Alright, space depot here's on the hotbar far right. Bottom of the screen, boom. Do they care where we put it? Doesn't look like it. How about, can I put it over this grass? Like I can. And now, bots are going to bring these gray drones. Are going to take gray bots from this building, pop them into this harvest pad, and we're going to belt from there into our space depot. It's kind of like the hub in shapes. And did I accidentally get a bot on that belt? I did. Look at here. I gotta clear that off. Oop. I suppose I could have put this harvester pad right up next to the that spaceport. All right, or space depot. Operations live. Congratulations on delivering your first bots. You are now officially operational under GNN command. The Grand Neural Network expects you to fulfill its orders and has high hopes for you, unit. Grow plus. As an overseer of this sector, you must grow the factory. Execute orders. Rising demands, it's crucial to keep constructing buildings. Remember, one of each won't suffice. You'll need many to meet the increasing requirements. Now you can upgrade buildings. Upgrading will temporarily stop production, but afterwards the building will output much more with the same input. So that's kind of cool, right? We have 8 poly rocks going into our existing factory here. We're spread pretty thin, but it looks like with upgrading, we can get more output with the same input. So that's kind of cool. Be sure to check the building info pop-up for more information about the effects. Do not forget to upgrade your building. Pro Plus. It's very powerful. All right, proceed. Okay, paint factory. We've sent you a new building design. The blue pigment refinery will need blue paint for later buildings. Let's start the construction of it. All right, all right. Does it tell me where they want it? Got these little artifact buildings here too. I'm not sure what these are. Got some pipes coming out of them. I can't really interact with it. Looks cool. It's got solar panels. Maybe we'll... Oh, take it back. I was thinking maybe that has something to do with the paint extraction. Right, complete construction of the blue pigment refinery. Let's do that. Monotoner, where might you be? Oh, we got to build it. This one's got 3 ingredients. It's got this guy. And I suppose we can pin that to the side. And maybe we can get rid of some of these other ones. Unpin. Unpin. Pin. Kind of done with those. But the new ones here. Got this guy, half of an ice cream sandwich. So we'll pin that one. And then we got kind of a tall, thin ice cream sandwich complete. Let's pin that one too. Okay, I can minimize that objective so we have more screen space. Meanwhile, we are supplying bots to the depot here slowly. And I do realize I have some drones unassigned from these harvester pads. But we'll see. If we scale up, we'll do it. This guy is still trying to build, but he's not getting enough resources. Very slow to construct our second gray core module. We'll see about the upgrades. Let's put down this guy. Don't know where it's needed yet. Let's put it right here. We can always move things. There's actually a move tool on the hotbar. I believe this one right here on the bottom left of the screen. Move tool. E is the hotkey for that one. All right. Now we got to produce all these blocks. Should we tap into new resources? Probably should. Maybe take a look at upgrades. I'm guessing upgrades don't apply to these little machines. Yeah, the furnace, no. This guy, is there an upgrade button in here? I don't think so. Looking. Probably just the factories, right? Upgrade. Okay, 1 to 2 production level. 1 to level 2. What does it take, I wonder? Auto upgrade. Enabling auto upgrade will make this building upgrade until it reaches its maximum level. During upgrading, the building will not produce anything. Yeah, let's wait till this second building at least comes online. And then we'll try and upgrade some stuff. Okay, in the meantime, let's get some new extractors going. I did notice that the furnace... if we look at the hotbar, or the toolbar here for furnace, where are you? This guy. It melts polyrock fragments and modules into cubes, 30 operations per minute. I think it takes 8. Yeah, we can see it takes 8 polyrock to make a single cube. And so these guys, the extractors, kick out at 30 operations per minute. So the ratio, I think, is 1 to 8. 1 furnace to 8 extractors. So let's set up another production line. We're going to need 8 extractors. Do it. Let's just try it. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll run this into two sides of a furnace. About here, maybe. And let's get some belts going. Boom, boom, boom. There's half of it. Boom, boom. Something like that. Okay, so now we got some new poly blocks to work with. And we have to create 3 different things. This one is 1 by 8 by 8. I'm gonna need cutters for sure. Can I? 1 output. I'll just snap that right on. Gotta get 1 by 1 by 8s. How are we gonna do this? You know what? That's probably not bad, just the way it is. 4 of those, and then we can run an assembler and care that. I'm noticing this is black. Maybe we should put the painter first. Let's grab the move tool here, the E key. I'm going to move you over for a second. Let's grab the monotoner and just make these things black right from the get-go. Then this guy. Yes, whoops. You can go right up next to that dude. We'll keep it the way it is, although it's showing white. Let's reset. There we go. Now it's showing that the black ones are going to come in and get sliced into 4 slices. Confirm. Assembler time. Just thinking of a possible mistake here. We're probably going to want to use this same set of polyrock deposits to create these other ones too, right? Some of these need white. So let's do another move. I'm going to move this out. I want to do it. I might want to color later. Let's move tool, grab this guy. Change my mind here. I'm going to want to do. I'm going to have to reconfigure these. I think I'm going to want to tap into the white blocks that come out of here and split. That's why I'm doing this. So I'm going to reset here because we've got white blocks coming in. It's all fine. Confirm. Now let's assemble first. Move. Actually, we can just delete this for now. Get an assembler. Fact, thinking about taking advantage of the space I got. Do that. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Get this little dude over. Belt this in. Getting 2 of these. Oh man, yeah, I can't get 4 at a time. So I want to go for this one. Yeah, I think I want to do this one first. So you are gonna be just like that. It's fine. It gives me a 1 by 4 by 8. Confirm that. Then we're going to go into another assembler. Split this output. Better yet, let me take this one. Delete it. Let's put her over here. Boy, I only got to run 1 little belt. Boom. Then this guy is going to get 2 of those blocks, and we're going to stack them on top of each other. So you go there, and you go right on top. Get up there. Can you not get up there? See if rotating makes a difference. Shouldn't. Get up. There we go. That's what I want. Confirm that. And these need to be inserted into this building way over there. So let's run a belt from this guy's output. How this is going to play out. We may need to wiggle things around. This wiggle and get closer. I'm assuming the shorter distance cranes move faster. Cranes added, 1, 2. That'll start inputting those. Now we need the half an ice cream sandwich guy. Those look white, don't they? Need to paint them. Need to paint those. Let's put a painter down. Let's see if we can actually drop it on top. I don't think so, but maybe. I like it. Ooh, black. It was already set to black. So we got to clear the belt of these ones that are not colored correctly. I can just click and drag with the clear conveyor belt tool. Boom. Now we should be getting the blocks we need over there. Production doesn't seem super fast, does it? It does not. The next part we need is just this guy cut in half. Which we actually have those over here. These are the halves. So let's do a splitter if we can. Do a splitter. Or maybe like that. That. It's gonna have to be like that. I need some of these guys coming through here. How am I going to do this? I think I'm going to have to move some stuff around. Basically, I want to split these and have some of them be white. Am I going to hop over? Do we have a way to hop over belts? Ugh. Look at the tech tree here. Can I get into the tech tree? Like it. Whoops. Yet? Not yet. Not yet. I'm just concerned about how I'm going to get these where I want them. What can I do? Push this out. Yep. I think I know what I need to do. Let's move some stuff here. You black. Out of that. Move tool. Move you a little bit further along. And the same thing with this guy. Then this guy over. And instead, this guy is now going to take parts from the outside belt. The outer belt here. That's going to give me room to route a new belt with the second part that I want to produce. So let's delete. Boink. All right. Now we're good to go, and we are working on this guy. So I got little halves coming off. I need to split these. I want one side to get painted black, so we'll do another monochrome painter guy. That's a black. Black, I guess it's set now. And I want to feed black half and a white half into an assembler. Like this. Ooh, it's getting crowded. A little concerned with making this a little too compact. Assembler, we got black and we got white. These guys can just sit together. It doesn't matter what the orientation is. That's the next block that we need to supply. Let's do it. Boom. Cranes. This guy's waiting. He's assembled all the other ones that we were supplying. This time we got to come out. Boom. Now that next module is being installed into our little factory here, and we got one more to do. This is the little ice cream sandwich one, right? I think this guy. Can I cut this in half and then flip them together? I think I can. So show you what I mean. Show you what I mean here. Let's split this belt. I think we can make this work. We're going to find out soon enough. Need to cut that. Cut that piece. Not like that. Need to kind of flip you over. That. Then cut you like an ice cream sandwich, but I only want 2 pieces. Just like that. Check it out. Just by using these rotation controls, and then using this configure cut size here at the bottom. That's what I want. Firm. Then we got to split again and feed these into an assembler. Assembler takes 2 inputs. There we go. In fact, I can just pop that guy right up next to it. And now I got my 2 little ice cream sandwich pieces. Flip this guy over. This guy on top. Oh man. Confirm. And these blockaroos just on this side. Add some cranes. 2. Now this factory is being assembled. It's gonna take a while. We're still kind of running our production lines a little thin. While that building is being created, let's see if we can do an upgrade over here. So I got 2, what are these guys? Gray core facilities. You guys are building gray cores. Let's see if we can upgrade one of these. This one. Actually, let's upgrade the second one. I'm going to hit the upgrade button. Not sure what this is telling me. If it just needs 3 cores to do the upgrade, it seems awfully cheap. But let's do it. Let's hit the upgrade button and see what happens. Okay, check it out. It's going to chew up 24 of these modules and 48 of these ones. Getting the extras, so production of gray cores continues in the first factory. And the second factory is taking the leftovers, which there aren't many because we're running kind of thin. But this guy's eventually going to be upgraded, I hope. We can obviously rip this apart and try to scale up production, but let's not. Let's see if we can finish the blue paint factory. He's moving along here. We're just waiting on these guys. Oh, this is actually backing up. I'm kind of surprised. Going into the furnace. This guy's slow. Let's see. This guy we saw kicks out at 30 per minute, right? What's the rate on this guy? Does it show it on this screen? Doesn't. Let's see it. Maybe on the hotbar. Our little slicer dude. 30 operations a minute. Furnace is 30 a minute. I'm not sure why this is up. Maybe it's one of these guys is a little slower. Assemblers. 30 a minute. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that this is backing up. Furnace here. But we're getting all our little modules. And our paint factory is almost built. What are we waiting on? Oh, it is built. Awesome. I think it's done. And it's making paint. So now we have to get that into one of these harvester pads, right? Let's do it. Let's grab a harvester pad, just put it somewhere. And I can always move this later. I'm not sure what we're going to need the blue paint for. But we'll link a drone to it. Now this guy is producing blue pigment for us. Okay, complete construction of the blue pigment refinery. That's done. Deliver 50 gray bots. We're almost there. We've got to be almost there. Is our bot factory. What are you waiting on? Resources needed. Gray blocks, yeah. So I've got this guy is kind of out of commission, and then we saw our we're running this line pretty thin. We're not getting a lot of gray blocks, but it looks like this one, progress on the upgrade looks pretty good. Need, what is that? 12 more of these pillars and 5 more of these panels. And this guy will be upgraded and should produce double the output, I think. And then we'll queue this one up for an upgrade. Then that should double up our production of the gray cores. And that's what this guy is waiting on, is more gray cores. That should speed up our bot production. Let's see if we can make that happen. I don't know if there are game speed controls. This guy, I want to see this guy finish. Almost there. 2 more pillars, and this guy should be fully upgraded. Okay, nice. And let's do the same for this. It's going to slow my production down, but I'm still going to do it. Upgrade that guy. This guy has first dibs and all the stuff coming through. You can see what it needs. 24 panels and 48 pillars. Could slow this down by deleting a couple cranes. Let's do it. Let's delete that, and I'm going to delete that. It's going to let more stuff pass through, so hopefully we can produce more gray cores while this guy is upgrading a little bit slower. All right, objectives in the top left. We upgraded a building. We're 10 gray bots short of meeting the second objective, and then we completed construction of the blue pigment refinery. Need 10 more gray bots. That factory is waiting on cores. This drone station or harvester pad is hooked up to grab the cores from both of these factories. You can see there's drones just waiting for the production. Just I got slow inputs coming into here. That's the problem. There goes one. Is there another one ready instantly? Nope. Waiting on panels to make their way through here. Here we go. There's another one. Oh man, that's slow. My production line is really, really slow. What can I do about that? No, if there's much I can do. You have a backup here of those panels. Could try and split and send more along this way. But man, there's not a lot of room to do that. Need more of these to go that way, basically. I don't think splitting would actually help. All right, where are we at now? 50 gray bots. We're at 44. Dude is still upgrading. Needs, what is that? 15 more pillars, and this guy will be at full production again, or double production. The drones are waiting. Got more drones I can assign, but I don't need to because these guys I got are just waiting on the slow production of these buildings. Come on, fellas. 10 more pillars, and this guy will be upgraded. It should double his output, I think, with the same inputs. All right, where are we at? Still 44. It's because these gray bots take 8 gray cores, and we're producing gray cores super duper slow. Come on, fellas. These guys are pumping. These belts of polyrock are not backing up, which is what I like to see. These ones are backing up, which is kind of bugging me a little. Could route some of that polyrock into here, but I don't think that's going to make a difference. Don't think we can. Be cool if we could belt into these harvester pads and then set up another one and link it so we could cross over buildings. I'm sure in the tech tree, if we ever get to see the tech tree, I bet there's a way for us to hop over belts and things. I'm not sure what that is right now. See a way to do that just yet. 46 out of 50 gray bots. We're almost there. Come on. And this guy is now upgraded. Let's upgrade this guy. Boom. And I guess once it's fully upgraded, maybe we do a copy and get another building going. 48 out of 50 gray bots. We're almost there, and then we'll call it an episode. Just need 2 more gray bots sent into the depot, the space depot. This line's backed up because we're not doing anything with this paint yet. I don't think I need to deliver it to the hub yet. See anything telling me to do that. This guy's being upgraded, needs 7 more panels and 19 more pillars. This kind of slowly taken away from our gray block production. This upgrade should increase the output. There's another gray block. Very slow production. All right, building still upgrading. 8 more pillars, and then this guy will be maxed out. One more. All right, great job on building the blueprint, blue pigment refinery. This building needs blue hexacrystals for its production of blue paint. Find some blue hexacrystals on the map and harvest them with the extractor. Oh man, okay. So there's multiple different resources, not just polyrock. Blue hexacrystals. Okay, the blue core facility will require blue modules. Use the newly unlocked painter to dye the modules blue. Okay. Got it. Got it. We'll use our blue pigment that we're currently producing. Painter, and we'll paint modules blue. Makes sense. Construction of the blue core facility will require advanced tools. We've granted you access to the stamper. It can pierce out a cuboid selection of voxels and outputs 2 separate modules. Oh man. That's kind of cool. Check it out. You can hollow out the inside. Nice. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Like it. I like it. All right. We completed all the original objectives. Let's end this episode here. And we'll do more next episode working on the blue stuff, the blue core facility. So we're going to have to drop down another factory. We've got, let's look at the map here a little bit. We've got some places to build. I don't know if this will eventually unlock. Oh, it says available in the full game. So we're just in the demo. We've got a little play area. Yeah, next episode we will see if we can get the blue core facility up and running, and we may scale things up too. And hopefully increase our production. We got to find those little crystals, but we'll do that next episode. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members for their support. With that, I'll see you in the next episode. There's our little crystals I think we got to harvest. Very cool. Bunch of polyrock. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.